This is going to be a review of a Tracker 1654 Sportsman T for tiller. I'm only making this video because when I was looking for this boat, nobody had a single video except for one. I believe it was in Canada, but they were speaking French, so I didn't understand it. And I'm not going to go over specs or anything. I'm just going to show people the boat that want to buy the boat. First, I'll talk about the trailer. 2-inch, obviously, ball. It's got a janky little pin it came with. I'm going to swap it out with one I got in my shop. 4 plug cables, and then just a Fulton jack. It's got a safety winch, and then just your standard connection, and then you do the safety. It's got the slack in it, so if it falls off, it pulls the boat up fine. Those are just reflectors, those aren't wired in. I don't know anything about the tires or the hubs. And then it comes with a transom saver. Super simple. And then brake lights, and that's it. The nicest thing about the trailer is that it sits pretty high off the ground, so you're not gonna have to worry about hitting anything if you're going down old dirt roads and all that kind of stuff. And then your straps, they just come with it just like that. And that's it. That's the trailer. It's got 2 bunks on each side. Super easy to trailer. I've been just putting the bunks where this is sticking like 6 inches out of the water and driving it straight on. It's got plenty of power with a 40 horse to get it on the trailer. All right, so this is the front of the boat. As you can see, those are access plates to wire electronics. Obviously, I wired my trolling motor. So one thing I noticed when I wired the trolling motor, if you see the middle rivets on the middle plate, I replaced those because I had to pull that plate off to mount the trolling motor. There's no sealant behind these plates, so I'm thinking that I'm probably this weekend or sometime soon taking the rivets out and putting sealant there, because you can actually see a gap around here and here and like feel it flex. Super simple to pop off. Just drill the rivets out and they pop off. And I think that's why they didn't put sealant on them, so you could customize it yourself and do whatever you wanted to do. Right under, use my finger, right there, that is the forward nav light. It came with a boat. It's in the little locker right here. I got it in here. Super simple. You just plug it in. It's just like a typical red and green light. And then that's a cigarette lighter over here, and it has a wired in trolling motor plug, and it's pre-wired for the plug, so all you had to do is put a battery in, put your plug on your trolling motor, and you're good to go. The front of the boat, that's pretty much it. You have this hatch. When I get in the boat, I'll open it up. It goes pretty deep. I want to say it goes up to like this plastic point, pretty much, where you could actually store stuff. And then it's got 2 cleats, one on here, one on the other side, and then these are on both sides. That's for an anchor pole. And I've been tying my line to it when I trailer by myself to push the boat off and then drag it over the bank. I have a Minn Kota Edge 55 12 volt. It pushes it pretty good. Haven't had a problem with it. It was cheap. Seat mount, and like this is 54, so I mean it's a pretty wide standing deck. Like I'm not gonna fall off this thing. It's real stable in the water too. So this is the gun box. I'll open it when I get inside, and show you how it's mounted. And then that's your rod locker. There's the switch. Those are push lights, and then that's your start battery to the left of the bottle jug of water. And then that's about how big the space is with that jug of water. I've been putting my anchor in there. That's water is there for my dogs when I take them out. And then the hatch back here, it just opens up like so. And then you got your bilge pump, 6-gallon fuel tank, and then I don't know why, but they gave me like 10-foot freaking fuel line, which makes no sense. I'm gonna definitely put some kind of like flex tape or something on that lip right here, because it's loud and it just rattles. Trailering, not while you're running the boat, but trailering, it definitely rattles. Here's the pods on the back. They got this shear tread. I looked up the company to see about C-Deck or whatever. I can't really find anything. I didn't really look hard though. But yeah, perfect for a dog to get in the back. They say not for a person to stand on it or use to get in the back, but I haven't tested that theory. I don't really want to test it if that's what they say not to use it for. And then I don't know what these eye bolts are for. I think there's technically supposed to be for the trailer, but you just use your pole anchor mounts that it's on both sides. So that's how it came from the dealer, so I'm gonna keep doing it. And that's it. There's plenty of videos about the Mercury motors, but I'll just go over some simple stuff. The red wire, that's your kill switch. Behind the kill switch is your turnkey ignition. The knob right here, that is a tensioner for your throttle, so you can tension your throttle tight when you're making a long run, and you don't have to really hold the throttle. You just kind of just set your hand on it and steer. There, you can't see it, I'll show it, that little gray switch, that's your troll setting for low RPM idle. And then obviously the big lever right there, forward and reverse, neutral. There's a red tab right here, that is your tensioner for steering. And then you can adjust this tiller arm multiple ways, up, down, left, right, set it to however you like. Super simple. I do about 33 knots or 33 miles per hour with me, 2 dogs, and my wife. So it goes pretty fast. Fast as I need it to go. All right, here's the forward hatch. The battery mounting tray is already installed with the boat with the wires. It's got a 50 amp fuse. It holds a size 27 deep cycle. Those are just square screw heads, so you can pull out that and you can put a bigger battery in there if you wanted to. Super simple. That's the mount for the forward nav light, and then I'll put the flash on for the next video and show inside the space. So getting here, that's inside that net. I'd say the net's about like 2-3 feet, like that, so it goes pretty deep. And then your wire just goes straight up to there. This is actually the first time I've seen it here like this, so pretty simple. Wires, that's right here is your push light, so easy peasy. So that's the drain. The hose you saw when I put the phone down the bottom, that's the drain for this spot. It looks like it just pops kind of up, so I might put sealant around the edge of that just to make sure. All right, so back here, here's your switches. So it's pretty simple. It's horn, nav lights, bilge, cigarette lighter, and then it's got all the fuses, and then push light, and then start battery. This is the space. I mean, it's pretty decent size. And all your placards, and just do a circle real quick, but that's the boat. That's all the stuff I had in the locker. Pretty simple. All right, so here's the rod locker. It's got a rubber latch, nav light, all around white light. And then it's got 3 tubes for 3 rods. I have 4 rods in here. I got 2 in the top tube, and then 1 and 1, if you can see. But it holds rod. I'm sure you can put more tackle in there. The biggest thing, I'm definitely gonna put down more rubber or some kind of flex tape because it's loud, especially on the water. So here is the gun box. That's a rubber latch. I did that myself. That's a stainless 1/4-20 with a locking nut and washer. It is from the dealership. They just had a bolt in it, so it was rattling really bad. I got home, put some 1/4-20 on it. Works good. It's fishing season, so I got tackle in there, I got a paddle, I got a worm bag, and then I got random stuff in this little, this is like an ammo pouch, I think, or ammo box, separate from the where your gun would go. I haven't put a shotgun in here yet, so I'm sure it'll fit fine. I don't know if it would fit with a case though. That's the only thing I've noticed. And this one has no rubber on it at all, so if you're gonna use it as fishing storage, it's going to be loud opening and closing, especially I'll have them open and then they just fall on you. So definitely going to put some kind of tape or sealant, something on them. And here's the boat in a wide angle view. So the bow, as you can tell, is pretty big. And then rod locker, the back deck, and then rod box, and that's it. Alright, that's the video, short and sweet. Like I said, the only reason I made this video is so people could see it. If you want the specs, go on the website. If you want me to take a measurement or something, leave a comment. The only complaints I've heard people say about these boats is they rattle. Yeah, the hatches are loud when you close them. I'm going to put like flex tape or something down. And then, but when you're running the boat, like I said, at 33, nothing's really rattling. You're kind of sitting on the back hatch, so it doesn't move, but when you're trailing it and driving down the road, the back hatch does rattle up and down. And then the foam issue, I didn't weigh the boat. Everybody says if you get the boat from the factory, it's going to be probably 200 pounds heavier because it's set in the rain and whatever. I think 33 miles an hour on this boat with a 40 horse is plenty fast, so I don't have an issue with weight yet. I don't think. Maybe down the road I'll pop the rivets, pull the foam out, put new foam in or whatever, but like I said, short and sweet, that's what it is. Feel free to, if you need a measurement or want me to look at something for you, leave a comment and I'll get you the info. Peace.